It's good. It was warm today, so probably 80-some degrees when we started. So that those guys, that's a heck of a transition with a week off, and who knows what they did on spring break? Probably what everybody did as college students. So I thought it went well. We're out there a little bit longer than usual today, probably 2 hours and 15, 20 minutes, which I thought was good for us. And we'll go Thursday about the same, and we'll scrimmage Saturday.
You said over the break that you'd be evaluating some players. Did you find anything while y'all were looking at them?
We had first looked a little bit, did a little live work actually Thursday before we left, just a little bit, and then just to get guys to get a taste of it, see what they could do, and the next couple of days we're gonna make sure that guys have a good foundation. Because we got a lot of role players that are moving into roles where they have to be every down players, and we got some young guys, that are thrown in there right now, and so we got to make sure. What we'd like to do is get a foundation for them to make sure they know what they're doing for Saturday, and then let them play, get the coaches off the field, and see how they react in the stadium.
What did you see from Malcolm's development late in the year last year, and how much do you think you guys might lean on him this year?
I think that just like a lot of people on our team that played last year, he's a guy that continued to get better every week, and that's kind of indicative of last year's team, and so those guys that have been in those types of ball games and gotten better, obviously, his experience is going to be big for us. I think Johnny's obviously comfortable with him. He's comfortable with the offense, and we look for him to continue to progress through the spring and be a leader for us, not just on the field, but in the off season. We're when the coaches aren't around, and those guys are doing their own drills, and he's kind of running things with the quarterbacks to be able to take us through the off season and continue to progress.
With the first scrimmage Saturday, what do you hope to get out of it? What are some of the goals that you're looking to accomplish?
Just get better. I don't. There's at this point, it's really the first real scrimmage. We've got some new players in new positions all over the field, and try to establish. It's hard to just establish continuity right away. We'll have 5 practices before the scrimmage. So really what I want to do is what we would like to do is make sure these guys have a good foundation and have a good variety of things that they're gonna have to adjust on their own on the field, defensively and offensively, and then let them play, and then be able to evaluate guys' progress since day one, and then stay healthy too.
Will Saturday scrimmage be open to fans?
Saturday scrimmage is open to the fans. It's a busy week. We've got our high school clinic Thursday. Number of high school coaches are in to speak. Our staff is speaking Thursday night, and then they'll be at practice. And then we're going to scrimmage Saturday. That'll be open to the public, and we'll also have the Aggie Youth Experience following it. So, there's a lot of things surrounding it. We'll have a lot of coaches in this week. We'll have, and a lot of our young coaches will be in after the scrimmage and during the scrimmage.
What have been the early returns for Floyd Raven in the move to safety?
He's, Floyd's a very, very gifted athlete, and he is extremely aggressive. I think he's got real tools that can help us. He's got to be able to understand the defense back there as a safety. There's a reason why they call it safety. You're the last line of defense. So I think sometimes he forgets that. So he likes to mix it up. If he can continue to develop, which has always been Floyd. Floyd's is a guy who is not an issue. Talent is not an issue. Just his ability to play within the structure of the defense has really held him back. He's a great special teams player for us last year because obviously that ball's in the air, he's going to get it, and, which is a positive. So, that's what this time is about practicing, about putting people in positions that we think can help us win. And right now he's playing pretty good. Now, that's why the ability to get coaches off the field, he's not the only one. Get coaches off the field to play and have to communicate on your own, play to play and down and distance and do all those types of things. That's why situations like Saturday become important for development, not just for him, but there's a number of guys in that group.
Coach, have you seen any of the midtermers that have come in and grasp onto the system earlier better than you expected?
No. I mean, it's hard. Those guys, we've been out there 4 times. So, it's like I said, those guys are, we got 3 or 4 of them should be going to prom next month. Instead of out here running into Jake Matthews and Cedric Aboy, they got poor Jordan Points is in there wrestling around with guys who played in the SEC, and like I said, he should be picking up his date for the prom here in about 3 weeks. So that's a tough deal. I'm glad those guys are here. They're holding their own, and I look for them to continue to get better. He and Reggie, as high school players, I think Tommy being here early has helped him, and Jaquay, obviously, those guys are older guys, but the high school guys that are here, certainly, it's tough duty in there because you're in the 2 deep, and that would be the case just about anywhere in the spring because of depth, and it's a real advantage to them. And our message to the players today, and not just today, but all the time, is to take advantage of spring because it's your chance to get a leg up on guys that are coming in here in the fall, and you're going to look up, and after Saturday we'll be almost halfway done, and you can't let this time pass by without utilizing it, and those guys are doing a good job with that.
All right.